Hey guys, welcome to Controversial Declutter. Today we will be talking about population growth in India, especially the cities. Now you may ask why we need to cover cities separately. Well, population growth stories of cities is much different than the population growth story of the rest of India, for which I'll bring a part 2. Let us talk cities first. So what kind of population growth are cities of India experiencing? Massive. As per Census 2011, the population growth rate of Delhi was about 21% and its actual population was around 1.68 crores. 2018 estimates puts Delhi population around 2.7 crores. Mumbai population is estimated to be around 2 crores. Bangalore's population is over 1 crore. Chennai population is around 1.1 crore. Hyderabad is 1.1 crore. Pune 64 lakhs. Kolkata 58 lakhs. Guwahati is at around 25 lakhs and so on. Urban population of India, which was around 31% of 2011, has increased to 35% in 2018. This is in part due to the development of new cities, but mostly it is due to the migration of people from rural India to urban India, termed as urban migration or urbanization. The urbanization trend is more, bigger the city is. The urbanization pyramid goes like this. People from rural areas migrate to tier 3 cities. People from tier 3 cities migrate to tier 2 cities. People from tier 2 cities migrate to tier 1 cities. The country's average population density is 460 per square kilometer, while in metros it is over 9,000 people per square kilometer. For comparison, Tokyo has a population density of around 6,000 per square kilometer. New York is 10,194 people per square kilometer. The massive urbanization puts a lot of strain on cities' resources. The biggest impacts are traffic jams. Our roads are full. More people are buying cars today than ever before. They are buying more than the road infrastructure has grown. The average commute hours in cities like Bangalore and Kolkata is 2.5 to 3 hours per day. This is costing us. As estimates put around 5 to 10 billion USD per city per year. Just imagine the amount of useful hours wasted in traffic jams because of the massive population growth. As if traffic jam was not enough, there is a huge water crisis in cities. Except for Delhi, all the non-perennial cities are facing water crisis during summer and floods during the rainy season. The situation is very alarming. On top of that, the urban waste ends up in water sources, groundwater, lakes, and rivers, making them dirty. No water sources in Indian cities are fit for direct consumption anymore. A classic example of this is Yamuna River in Delhi or Pelandur Lake in Bangalore. But it's the same story everywhere. We have dirtied our water sources beyond recognition. And then there is growth of slums. An average of 9,000 people per square kilometer with population growth of almost 20% every year means that the demand for real estate has skyrocketed over the years. And so have the prices. This has led to the growth of slums. The situation is so bad that even the middle class is forced to live in slums. 17.5% of all the urban population of India lives in slums. That means that around 45 lakh people in Delhi and around 40 lakh people in Mumbai live in slums. People often have to live in these places devoid of basic necessities like water supply, proper drainage, and garbage disposal. The condition of people living in these slums are abysmal. So much for living in a metro. There are other problems like mosquito-borne diseases, water-borne diseases, and communicable diseases, which spread very fast due to high population density, costly food and schooling for children, poor condition of public transport due to the volume of people they carry, lack of walking space due to street side business. The list goes on and on. It is clear that this urbanization phenomena is the source of many problems in India. However, the situation is still not out of hand. Look at New York with over 10,000 people per square kilometer still doing so well. What can the government do to improve the current state of affairs? The first one and the easiest win will be the floor area ratio change. Floor area ratio is the number of square meters you can build if you have a land of 1 square meter. India has a floor area ratio of 1.25 to 3.25 per square meter. The logic given for this is that this promotes horizontal growth of cities and keeps the skyline clean so that sun reaches the ground. It promotes uniform distribution through the cities so that resource use spreads out uniformly over the city area and the city is not overburdened. On paper, this sounds like a good plan, but there are problems with this approach. The already developed part of cities start to house companies in which people need to come to work. Since these places are taken under commercial property, not much is left for the residentials as prices go up. People are forced to take up houses in the outskirts of the cities and travel to these workplaces. Now therein lies the problem. The growth of these cities is not able to keep up with the growth of people, which leads to the growth of slums and over traffic in the cities. This approach of low floor area ratio has clearly failed us. Just look at Singapore, which has a floor area ratio of 25 and is one of the most human developed places in the world. High floor area ratios will lead to large amount of construction in real estate within the city where existing infrastructure is developed. This will drive the real estate prices down or will remain relatively constant as the supply increases. Once people move into these houses, they will be staying closer to their workplaces, which will result in lower commutes and the traffic jam problem starts to go down. So do the slums, since houses become more affordable. And the best part is, all the transition will be funded by private investment. The government doesn't have to lose a penny. This is one magical switch that the government should definitely consider flipping. The next one is to push for a law to have the lowest floor area of the buildings reserved for parking throughout the city. This will ensure that there is no parking problem in the city and vehicles idle in parking spots so that roads are free for vehicles and pedestrians to walk. Average traffic speed will go up dramatically. Then the next one would be to build proper drainage system in the city. This one the government needs to shell out some money for to build high quality drainage infrastructure in cities. Ensure all of the cities covered under a drainage network which go to sewage treatment plants. The water should be recycled in the city system. This is honestly a much needed requirement. This will ensure that the water sources of the cities remain clean and recycled water will stop depletion of already limited water sources in big cities. There can be many more, but these three steps, increasing of floor area ratio, regularize parking spaces, and prioritize drainage and sewage infrastructure, would be my top picks for improving strain on the cities. Also, the government should start indoctrinating these steps in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities so that they grow much better right from the start. But tell me your thoughts down in the comment section on how to regulate urban population. I would love to hear your thoughts. Until next time.